Right, Sean, Katie, Sean. Kate, what happened in the last episode of The Mandalorian?
So we started off seeing, I guess, kind of like the new group of the Mandalorians.
Mm-hmm.
They've kind of rebuilt. There's a lot more members from what we've seen last time.
Yep.
They had to fight a big space
crocodile
thing. That was, gross.
Yeah.
Mando came. He was like, "How do I atone for my sins?" The Forger said that he had to. What was it? He had to bathe in
the waters of Mandalore.
Yeah, which are like buried under the mines or something. Some kind of weird mystical waters. He then went to see... Oh, what's that? Bo Katan.
Mm-hmm.
To ask her to come with him, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Because she knows Mandalore should be able to help him.
Mm-hmm. She's
kind of like lost all hope. All of her followers left her because she didn't have the Darksaber, and she says that Mandalore is cursed and he'll die if he goes there. Basically,
it's ruined.
Yeah. So she's kind of all depressing now. What else?
He said he was going to Mandalore.
Yeah.
But he also needs a part for that droid.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you needed the droid.
Yeah.
That's
this is episode 2. Let's watch. And those little Baba Frick things were there. And I wasn't very happy. I don't need any reminders that the sequels exist. Oh, is there a pod race?
Pod racer? I don't think they're pods.
No, they look... Oh. There she is. Might be in a pod race.
I mean, there are a lot of parts missing. Big holiday. I have big plans. I just don't sit around here and work all day. I'm very popular. Is he gone? Hey, it's food to eat. It's right.
Oh, so there will be pod racing the next day.
You hear that? She's purring like a nuzzle shrew.
No complaints.
There he is! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Oh!
Who taught you how to leap like a lerman, huh? Was that his first word? I think he's talking to me. Did you hear that? He said Pelly.
I'm looking for a replacement IG memory circuit.
Oh, hey, Grandpa. They haven't made those for a while.
Oh, God.
Which is why I think you should buy this beauty here.
I can't use an astromech. I need a droid that's rated for spelunking.
Spelunking? Where do you spelunking? You're supposed to be piloting starfighters across the galaxy and fighting tyranny.
It's falling apart. And besides, I got no room for it on the N1.
Nonsense. R5-D4 is as good as a day came back from serving in the rebellion. Oh, come on now. Don't be a coward. You're an astromech. Act like one. I wouldn't rely too much on this one. Its circuitry is a little fragile.
I thought you said it was built for adventure.
What? Sorry, I can't hear you!
Oh, I was hoping to see more pod racing. Yeah, he is.
I'm glad that was quick. I was worried that this was going to follow the same format as like the other ones and be like, job,
side quests.
Yeah. I want this to be more about him, like, becoming the ruler of Mandalore.
A Mandalorian has to understand maps and know their way around. That way, you'll never be lost.
Oh, it's teaching him how to be a Mandalorian. That's all he needs. Grogu, he just needs his own armor.
I mean, he's got his little chainmail vest.
There's a wee bit of turbulence. Oh. They made it. Wonder if there's anything living.
Why else would they cut off the communications? It's like all the communications are cut off, so there's gonna like...
Yeah, from the electrical storm, the
I
bomb.
know. I'm saying it's like convenient.
But nothing's actively cutting it off.
I know.
I'm gonna need you to scout
From a
ahead
story
and
point of view,
analyze-
Sean.
Okay. I get you now. I would hate to be around such a wimpy astromech.
The droid will be fine. I just need him to take some readings to make sure it's safe.
That's gonna get eaten or something in it.
Don't be a baby. You can watch him on the scope.
And gone.
R5. Come in. Do you read me? It's probably just interference. Don't worry, kid. I'll be right back.
That's what I said about R5. Was it R5? Yeah.
I wonder if it's the same R5 that was in A New Hope. The Jawas tried to sell a faulty R5 to Luke and Uncle Owen. I wonder if it's that one.
What the heck is that?
Oh my word! I could really use that spear. Oh, well, yeah, I forgot.
He's still struggling to lift it, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. It's been deaded.
Okay. You're alright. Come on.
I swear there was a shot in the trailer where he was standing in a cave like that, holding Baby Yoda, fighting those things off.
Not until they check the toxicity. You got an analysis on the atmosphere yet?
So if he bathes in the waters, then he's ruler of Mandalore. Just gotta find some damn water. I quite like his blaster. It's not a DL-44, but it's a cool looking blaster.
I want one of them.
What, a little pod?
Yeah. Like, he just has to sit there and he just floats around.
Well, when you're a highly powerful force sensitive.
That's the Civic Center.
I wonder if he has to drive it or if it's like a...
Like Bluetooth, he's connected it to his
Yeah.
gear or whatever.
Or it's just connected it to Mando.
Like, I feel like he's doing this because Bo Katan had lost so much hope. He'll go and he'll be like, you were right, it's not cursed. And she'll be like, oh, okay, so now I do want to rule Mandalore.
Yeah. I feel like she's going to challenge him for the Darksaber.
Oh.
At some point.
How does he know when he's found the water he's supposed to be then?
I don't
Because
know.
that's...
Should flow down to the mines and the living waters within.
It's okay, he'll probably eat it.
It's like he just sped up to... Maybe he's controlling it. Oh! Jeez. What in the heck is that?
Oh, that's not good.
God, what is up with this like place? Like how, eh?
Oh, now he's on his own.
It looked like a real eye inside of it, didn't it?
Maybe it's been systematically killing any Mandalorian that's gone back to Mandalore.
But why?
Keep the idea of the curse alive.
Oh, is he going to roast them?
Darksaber.
I wonder if Groku's going to use it. Use the Darksaber.
Well, you know, wouldn't be the strangest thing. I can't imagine how he'd be able to hold it, like, because his hands were only tiny.
Or maybe I'll just force move it.
It's just strolling. He don't care.
Good lad.
He must be piloting it.
Yes, he's driving it. Now he's going to go get Bo Katan. How's he going to explain to Bo Katan though?
Hopefully he's got a recording or...
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, it's got wings! That's cheating.
Lol. Nice try. Much to learn you still have.
I love that so much.
Why do I feel like when she gets there she's not going to help him?
Let's get rid of him once and for all.
I feel like she's going to challenge him with the Darksaber.
To me, like she's going to realise
I
that.
didn't make myself clear the last time. I want to be left alone.
Oh, she wants to help Grogu.
I mean, she's just that whole. I don't.
I
feel like she's going to get there and she's going to realise. Like she will. She might challenge the Darksaber.
I think she will. She's in a weakened state. It's quite a nice ship she's got.
Didn't always look like this.
No, it didn't. Didn't look like that during the siege of Mandalore. She did also say she wanted to be rid of him.
But she said she wanted to be left alone, but.
Still don't know if Mercedes Monet is in this.
We assume she was one of the ones that left, don't you?
Let's go.
I like how there's never any helmet hair.
Hmm?
I like how there's never any helmet hair.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Like when I take my hat off, my hair just goes. She takes a helmet off, by the way. It's not just a hat. A helmet, nope. Not a hair out of place. I know if it was me, I'd have been dumb. I would have just been in that little puddle there going, now I'm ruler. What would you rather have, Batman's utility belt or a helmet like that?
Probably a helmet like that. I mean, it's made out of Beskar. It seems to withstand
I knew quite
almost
a
everything.
Jedi, you know.
Yeah,
I
she
don't know
did.
what they taught you about us, but there was a time we actually got along quite well. Fought side by side.
That was like once. Ha!
Chase.
That's the Darksaber. Where's the Darksaber and where's his blast? Oh, there they are.
Is it drain his blood?
There's got to be a better shot than that, you Bo Katan.
Oh, she's gonna pick up the Darksaber.
It's not heavy for her.
Behind you.
Oh! Oh, it's in the big thing. It's not.
It's not heavy for her.
No. Didn't they say only the true ruler could wield it or something? And this time, stay dead.
How did you find me?
You're a kid.
Hmm.
He's tougher than this.
Yeah, he is.
He's quite the navigator.
Thank you for rescuing me. You were right. Mandalore is not cursed. What is this?
You've never eaten pog soup.
No.
Can you appreciate the irony? Any Mandalorian worth their armor was raised on this since they were his size.
To the living waters.
Yes. You'd never find them on your own. Not in all this wreckage.
Oh, don't trust that!
Hardly until you see them.
Remember, she used to be a part of Death Watch. She used to follow Pre-Vizsla.
It's hard to believe that this all was once filled with our kind.
The entrance to the mines of Mandalore.
I just feel like she's gonna. There's gonna come a point where she's gonna attack him more.
This area looks much older.
That's
The
nifty.
mines have been here for thousands of years. The living waters are in the chambers below. Such a heartwarming spectacle.
She hasn't mentioned her sister.
Maybe he was proud.
I know he was. I didn't embarrass him in front of everyone.
Your father sounds like an interesting man. I would have liked to have known him.
He was a great man.
This is the way.
This is the way.
What are you looking at?
I wonder if she'll do it. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe she follows him. He kind of ignites hope in her,
She should just marry him.
and so she follows him, and maybe she bathes in it as well, and kind of takes the
Here you
creed.
go. The living waters. It is from these legends that the skull signet was adopted and became the symbol of our planet. This is it.
How's he going to prove to the forger that he bathed in it, though?
Dinn, are you alright?
No, like it just looks like regular water. How is he?
Is she going to get a phone out and record him, or?
I mean, she could. I guess she could say she bear witness. She bear witness of it, but
Why would they believe her? Is this meant to be?
I swear on my name. Shall be forever forged in my heart.
Is he going to fight this beast that Mandalore fought?
oh, imagine if he did and he tames it.
Do you know what, I'm glad?
So I mean, I feel like this. I'd like to think this would like instill hope in her. She's like, and she chooses to follow him.
I'm just glad that unlike Fox, this hasn't turned around and had Bo Katan doing like a scene where she goes, God, all I ever seem to do is save you. We should be called the Women DeLoreans.
Oh, that's a tooth.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Genuinely, my bumhole just clenched so tight. Oh my word. I don't like water. That just terrified the absolute turd out of us.
It's true. See?
Yeah, the stories of Mandalore are
She
true.
was laughing at it, wasn't she? She didn't believe that it was true.
And he survived. He didn't tame it, but he survived it.
Yeah, I'd like to think... I'd like to give Bo Katan the benefit of the doubt and say she...
Kathleen
That-
Kennedy.
that-
Ugh.
instilled hope in her. And because now she's technically bathed in it as well, she could maybe be like... She could follow him. As opposed to trying to fight him for the Darksaber, she could decide to follow him as the ruler.
Right. Yeah, it's I don't know. I've just got a feeling that she's gonna fight him. Yeah, I've got a feeling. I've got one of those feelings. You know,
She'll fight him.
yeah, you know when I said I had a feeling that The Last Jedi was going to be terrible, and I was right. It's a bit like that. And then later on, like 1 or 2 years later, I said I had a feeling that The Rise of Skywalker was going to be terrible, and then it was. But incidentally, I also happen to say that I had a feeling that Solo was going to be really, really good, massively underrated. How right about when it comes to Star Wars? Yeah, I just don't know. I don't trust her.
I know, but do you not feel like it's kind of... He's kind of been the... He proved to her that Mandalore wasn't cursed. Even though she argued it still was. He was said, no, like, they could still live there. They could still, you know, rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
He took her down, obviously she took him down to the living waters, and she was like, you know, she was laughing at this story.
This legend, yeah.
It wasn't real. She thought it was all just like a gimmick that they had to do to please people, and then he's gone in and she's seen it for herself and she's realised that it was true. And
also the creature's face was in the shape of the Mandalore symbol.
Mm-hmm.
Had the 2 tusks.
Yeah, so I feel like she's kind of I'd like to think anyway that he's been a part of the reason why she's kind of regained hope of and maybe she might take the creed more seriously. She might, because she's bathed in it as well. She could argue that she's, you know, atoned for her sins.
They should just get married. All this silly fighting will be at an end.
I hope they don't fight, because then she also was like fighting amongst each other was what destroyed them.
Yeah.
Which is weird because she was a part of Death Watch.
Yeah.
But I hope, well, she probably learned from that.
She was
still.
in Death Watch fighting her sister. She's not exactly the most loyal person.
No, but...
And then she essentially joined Darth Maul's ranks, betrayed him.
Yeah. I still want to give her the benefit of the doubt. You know? I mean, she saved him, and then the Darksaber was there. She could have just taken the Darksaber and left, and she didn't have to save him. And then she could have just said, well...
But then she wouldn't have won it the way he's supposed to win it.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean? She could have, like you said, she could have, when he was weakened, she could have killed him with it, and...
I don't know.
Or try to fight him with it once he was
I
weakened.
hope she doesn't, because I like Bo Katan, and she's a long-serving Star Wars character now. She's been in it for however many years, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Let us know what you think down in the comments. Don't spoil anything, because the 3rd episode is out. Like the video, subscribe, ding the bell to be notified when we upload. We upload every day. Anything else you want to say?
I like that episode.
I did.
And like I say, I hope this is now it's broken from that kind of side quest.
Side quest thing, yeah.
Because I feel like that was the only issue I had with...
Especially the first season. The first season was...
It was really bad, but I didn't mind the first season because I was like, oh, we're getting used to this character, and, you know, the building up that relationship between him and Grogu. But the second season just felt a little repetitive with that. But this, I hope it stays just following him and his story, and hopefully him becoming the leader of Mandalore. And him kind of, you know, gaining followers and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm going to have nightmares tonight.
That was horrible. Like, I didn't like those weird, like, crocodile dragon things.
I could care less about
just
them.
lurking in the darkness. Like, I'm
terrified of anything that's under the water. Not happy. Thanks, Dave Filoni. Thank you for watching.